Hi Aries, and welcome to your tarot reading. So this reading is who wants to heal with you. And what I'm going to do is I have put the court cards from 4 different tarot decks all together so that I can pull forth, 4 different personalities for you guys of different people that want to heal with you. Now, you may relate to just one of these people, 2, or maybe even all of them, all right? Also, what I'm going to do is I'm opening this up to passed on loved ones as well. So if a personality and storyline that I'm reading feels like it's somebody who is passed on, that person is wanting to heal with you and, help you overcome any pain and wounds that may still exist because of that relationship and connection before they passed, okay? Or it could be, and I'm going to pull a message from heaven card at the end for each personality. So that card will tell you, will confirm if that's your passed on loved one, or a passed on loved one could be coming through to give you advice about the person, who's still living that you're connecting to, give you advice on that situation and relationship. So I know that's a little bit confusing, but it will make sense as we go along. So Aries, I'm going to start by pulling the personalities for you guys of people that want to heal with you, okay? That desire, all the heartache, the arguments, the fights, whatever has happened, really desires to heal. Okay, so first person we have coming through is a Queen of Swords. I'm going to take this more as a feminine energy. It could be male, but just because I have so many different cards in here, I really feel this is strongly a feminine energy. And with this person, it's an older person, and when I say older, somebody 30 years of age or beyond, okay? I consider the youngins to be 20 and below, and, I should say mature, above 30, okay? Just a more grown person. So this is an older person coming through, somebody 30 or above, and this is somebody, on their best day is, very logical, has good advice, honest, practical. You can count on them. They're going to always give it to you straight. On their worst day, this is somebody who is very manipulative, can be very vicious with words, very manipulative in that sense of using words to, play on emotions, is not below spreading gossip and lies. It's just the Queen of Swords energy. Reversed is somebody who is really hard to deal with, who can be really cruel, cold, and mean, and act as though they don't care, even if they do, okay? So positive, I will give positive and negative attributes to help you identify if this is, a person that is familiar to you. Okay, so the next one out is the King of Pentacles. So another person who is 30 or above. This, to me, strong male energy. And, this could be a father, or this particular king is somebody who is in a position of power, status, could be very financially abundant, or, in the reverse aspect, this could be somebody who's kind of a freeloader and thinks they're the boss of everything, but they actually contribute and do nothing. They have a very loud bark, very intimidating, and, they know how to control people to get what they want. Or this is somebody who really has it together, okay? And they have a lot of abundance and luxury in their life. They could be very well off in their career, things like that. So very strong male energy. And I'll give signs. I'm sorry. This one here with the Queen of Swords could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Pentacles could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and it does not have to just be those signs, okay? Those are the signs most associated with these particular cards, and that's why I'm bringing forth the personality traits so that you can identify, beyond just the sign. All right, so wow, we've got another person, 30 or above, Queen of Wands. Now, this is a person who is very full of life, very passionate, very fiery, very fun, very exciting, spontaneous, creative, deep, you know, also could be very attractive physically, but also their energy is very alluring and it draws you in. Now, reversed, this is somebody who is, you know, could have a lot of anger issues, really lose it if they, you know, if they get to the end of their rope. They could be very mean and maybe even violent, you know, because in the reverse position, she's not easy to deal with either, okay? So I'm just giving you the extremes of both sides, and, you know, this is just general, so I can only do what I could do here, but this, you know, is somebody who is very much full of life. Could be a fellow Aries, could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius. Okay. And lastly, we have the Page of Wands. So this is a younger energy, actually. This is somebody who I would feel is 20 or below, all right? And this person here, more fire energy, potential Aries, Leo, Sag. But, you know, this is somebody who is very optimistic and just has this flair about them that makes you feel excited, makes you believe in the magic of life. But reversed, this is somebody who could be very selfish, petty, immature, and kind of throw temper tantrums, okay? For some of you, this could be like a child in your life that you are estranged from, having difficulties with. For some of you, it does not have to be a child. It's just a younger person, and they're a fireball. They're full of energy. They're full of life. And sometimes, you know, because of their age, like, they lack certain experience and wisdom, and that can get them in trouble at times, all right? So that is the last personality coming through. So what I'm going to do now, Aries, is I'm going to pull a card here and see what the problem is. Like, why did we have a falling out? Why are we estranged from this person? Like, what was that all about on a spiritual level? Okay, so wow, over here with this Queen of Swords, we have the third eye coming out, psychic development. So Aries, the issue with this Queen and you and falling out has a lot to do with both of your soul growth. And those of you that are very spiritually gifted, this would be like a soul companion you had that, you know, maybe you guys shared a lot together, talked a lot about spirit, grew and learned a lot from each other, and at some point there was a falling out, and it had a lot to do with it's time for your paths to diverge because you guys have different spiritual gifts, and there was a time when, you know, together you guys were really growing each other, but now it's kind of time for you to go off your separate ways for a little while to really strengthen your particular gift, your spiritual gift, okay? For others of you, you know, that are not, don't consider yourself spiritually gifted, with this person, this here is more about, I kind of feel like this queen was more manipulative and deceitful to you. And the reason for that is at a spiritual level, like, that was teaching you to trust your own intuition based over like emotion for somebody else, okay? So this person, Aries, I really feel manipulated you on some level, and you know, at different points along the way, you felt it intuitively, and like a red flag is a red flag is a red flag is a red flag. I don't care who it is, how much you trust them, how much you love them, red flags are there for a reason. Just like when you're driving down the road, there's a red light for a reason. You better stop or you might get hit by a car because it's their green light, go. So Aries, with this person, it had a lot to do with you learning to trust yourself and believe in yourself more than your emotional attachment to another person, or even like if you really looked up to this person, really admired them, there was just always something in you that was like kind of warning you or feeling a bit off, and others may have tried to warn you, but you did not listen or pay attention, maybe, you know, because of like your connection to them. So this right here, Aries, has a lot to do with either your spiritual growth, if you have gifts, or those of you learning to really trust yourself and hear your inner voice over everything else, okay? Next out with this, and now remember, this person really does want to heal with you, and we'll get through that. We'll grab more information as we go. They do want to heal with you. They do want to work this out with you, whatever happens, or they wouldn't be coming through, okay? It's just third eye. There was a lot of spiritual growth, development, or coming into connection with oneself with this relationship right here, okay? Next, with the King of Pentacles. Wow. So here we have the Star Soul Chakra, universal light. This is coming through the King of Pentacles. So this person here, Aries, regardless of what played out, what's happened, this person was set to teach you a life lesson, and to the degree in which like you experienced that, it's different for all of you, but this person right here really taught you a lot about life lessons, and it's like, you know, don't lose sight of that despite what's happened. And for those of you with passed on loved one, with the Star Soul Chakra, I feel very strongly like this is a like outlet for a passed on loved one coming through, that, you know, things weren't okay when they passed, just because of the chakra card. You know, doesn't have to be just a passed on loved one. I'm saying for those of you who are resonating with that, I do see that very strongly here. But ultimately, Aries, this person was meant to teach you a life lesson, or several actually. And this is soul stuff that we don't understand in our logical human mind, okay? But ultimately, as you progress forward, everything you experienced in this connection is only for the betterment of you. It makes you stronger, better, wiser individual in the future, okay? Even if right now it doesn't feel that way. And also remember, this person, despite what's happened, Aries, wants to heal with you. Next out is the crown chakra, spiritual awakening, and that's what's coming through with this Queen of Wands over here. Man, Aries, very spiritual read going on for you guys. So with this coming out with this Queen of Wands, this again, Aries, to me, this is more about like a spiritual lesson and growth. Could actually even be some karma, but not in the like root chakra sense of karma, the heavy like burden. This is more of like spiritual, like these particular things are going to play out in our connection on earth, and through that process you're going to be triggered and activated in certain ways, Aries, which allows you to expand your consciousness, okay? This is very spiritual going on right here for you guys. This person awakens you in a way that nobody else, I very soulmate energy coming through right here, Aries. So and I'll tell you what, soulmate energy that helped with my spiritual awakening was an incredibly excruciating emotional experience that I forever thought, oh, this is just horrible karma. And once I moved through the situation, had time to heal, expand, evolve my consciousness, I can look back now and say, wow, that person was truly the catalyst to where I am today. Not because they like did all these nice things to support me and help me, but for the way they broke me down and destroyed me so I could become an entire new version of myself. And so Aries, I see that really strongly with this person, and in that light, you and this individual, I really feel are going to come back together in this lifetime. This is a soulmate, regardless of what's happened, Aries. This is a soulmate right here. And lastly, look at this, with that younger, spontaneous energy, we're coming through at the heart chakra, love. Those of you where this is a kid, maybe your own child or just a much younger person in your life, this right here, Aries, is talking to me about, you know, this might have had to have been some tough love that you have to do with this young person to really, you know, and look at what would be next out, family. Some tough love to really get this person focused and grounded, okay? And, you know, evolve. For others of you where this is not so much about a child, this energy is like love, connection, and I don't feel that they are in a place, like they're not as mature as you are emotionally. And so the relationship that you guys shared is like beneficial for them to emotionally grow and mature, okay? And on your end, Aries, this is teaching you an element of unconditional love to some capacity, okay? So let's pull some messages now and, you know, see advice from your spirit guides, from others involved, or unspoken words, you know, in the heart of these people coming through. So let's see what comes out for you, Aries. Okay, so right here, this Queen of Swords is a soul message. No matter what is happening between us, our souls are eternally joined. Wow, this is another soulmate going on, Aries, right here with that. And again, with the soul card, I feel like this person being deceptive and manipulative, ultimately, you know, as painful and crappy as that is to go through, ultimately, Aries, as you heal and move through the process, you are a much stronger individual. Like, you just, your instincts are more on point, like you're just keen, your insights, like you're more worldly. I don't know how to properly articulate it, okay? It's just what duped you in the past can't dupe you forward because of the way you've grown from this situation. And next out, with this King of Pentacles, we have Heart. I punished you for my emotional baggage. I was wrong. Oh, that is so powerful to me. I just got chills. Whew, Aries, yeah, this person right here, this King of Pentacles, is really sorry, whether still embodied or passed on. Very, very remorseful, and quite aware. So even if this person isn't 30 or above, it's like the energy here is speaking to the maturity that they've grown into based on the interaction that you guys have had, and they know that they were wrong. And with this message, it's like, whatever happened, it was not your fault, Aries. It was not your fault. And they recognize that in their heart space. They know that. They know that they are the one to blame for this and the way things happened. Very powerful message right there. With this Queen of Wands, we have some spirit guides coming through. Your energy is not currently in alignment with each other. Okay, so listen, this person, like I said, I really feel very strong soulmate, deep growth that you encounter with them, spiritual lessons. And I do believe you guys will come back together someday, because look at the spirit guides coming through saying it's just like right now your energy is not in alignment with each other, but that doesn't mean forever after. Okay, that's just the way it is right now. And there is a desire within this person to heal with you, but it's all about timing, Aries. And you know, we don't have control over that. With this Page of Wands, we have spirit guides, and you both need a lot of healing. I am helping with that. Beautiful. Yeah, this just to me is a very younger or less mature energy than you, Aries. And I'm sorry, I was seeing it as a knight, but with the page, that could go, you know, child from like 0 to 20. I don't know if I said that or not properly at the start of the reading. And they could be older than that, just very immature, okay? But yeah, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place in you and in them. And I feel like for them, it's like this growth of emotions where they're maturing, and that's going to take some time. And in the process, like, you're healing from what's ever happened here, and also expanding into an element of unconditional love that you have not ever known before. All right, so let's pull another set of messages. All right. That's from our Queen of Swords over there. She is just chatty. You know, this one right here is probably the strongest energy, like dominating the others, if that helps you guys with this person. Like, she feels like this is a strong person, strong energy, but it's like she would be in control of him. Even her, like, she can put her in her place. Like, this is a very strong energy and personality. More soul coming through. I haven't learned from our experiences. I will only hurt you again. Woo-hoo. Look at that. Like, in her soul space, she knows, okay? She knows. And that is why there needs to be separation at this point in time. She has a lot of growing to do, okay? And as well as you, Aries, but for different reasons. And this right here saying, I will only hurt you again, that goes back to how she taught you to be more in tune with your intuition and your vibes and your insights over your emotions or desires or thoughts of what you want, okay? With this King of Pentacles, oh man, look at that. It's another, oh, this is soul. His first for him came out was heart. I'm sorry I rejected you. Yeah, this person right here, Aries, they have a lot of emotional baggage, and that made them emotionally unavailable, which in turn, I feel they treated you very coldly, made you feel like you were invisible, like you didn't matter, you didn't count, and that's not the truth at all. It had everything to do with what was wrong inside of them, and they know it. Like, they're realizing it, heart and soul, okay? Over here with this Queen of Wands, we have some ego energy. Your shine makes me feel threatened. Wow. Look at that. Maybe, Aries, your energy is not in alignment, as it says here. This person, this Queen of Wands, just cannot be your biggest fan right now, even though I do feel like this is a strong soulmate. There's this standoff, like some, like I said, some karma, but not that root chakra karma. Very interesting. I've never really picked up on that before. So, this here, like, she's still very much in her ego about everything, and that's why you guys are not in alignment. I feel like you are growing much more at this time than she is, okay? And lastly, with this, with this Page of Wands, it's their tribe, so this is like different people and connections around them, but they really miss you, Aries, okay? So, not just this person wanting to heal with you, but other people connected to them really miss your presence and your availability in their lives. So whatever this rift is, it's also disconnected you from other people attached to that person, and they really miss you, Aries. They do. So let's pull some more cards. All right, so with this Queen of Wands, we have harmony. This right here is like the ultimate end to this situation, okay? And so Aries, with this harmony, I feel you and this person, this Queen of Wands, will eventually work things out. And because you will have grown so much spiritually, it's like you will be able to call her out before she, you know, like you'll just be able to read her like a book, and she can never harm you again. But more than that, what you gain from this whole experience, nobody can put you through that again. It's just like you are wiser. But I do feel that, you know, with harmony coming out, that's the end result for you and this person. Like, you will ultimately heal and reconnect. And so now, wow, okay, yeah, this right here is definitely the strongest passed on loved one. I'm not gonna like say none of these others are, but and I'm not gonna say this is only a passed on loved one. You know, each of you received this reading differently, but man, this one right here, goodness. So we have blessing, and we have for the sign, personal symbol. And Aries, with that, that would be like, you know, your personal symbol was spirit, okay? So like feathers, pennies, butterfly, just whatever it is for you. When you see that, that's that passed on loved one letting you know, hey, I'm still right here with you, okay? And I'm projecting so much energy to bless you, because on the other side, you know, as consciousness, they're still working out energies and stuff, okay? They help us, and I never understood the concept of that until, ooh, my passed on loved one, who is with me quite a bit, fellow Aries, April 4th, his name was Matthew, okay? He has come through so strongly in my life just in 2019, and has helped me overcome a lot. We had a very tumultuous relationship when he was alive. He just had a lot of demons that he could not face, and ultimately on the other side, I really feel his healing coming to me, and I see that right here for you, Aries, okay? I see that healing from a passed on loved one really coming in. They realize what happened in life was all their fault, and don't want you to carry that wound or burden around with you any longer. Those of you where this is like, you know, an embodied person, it's the same message. Like, they take responsibility. They want you to be blessed. They pray to spirit for you to be healed and not harmed from what's happened here. And, you know, they hope hope to be in your life again someday, but if they cannot, they accept that. Okay, Aries, they accept that. All right, on this Queen of Wands, look at this. We actually have the sign of Leo, so this could be a Leo, and this is desires. This person, man, it feels kind of romantic to me too, okay? It doesn't have to be a romantic, but man, yeah, I just feel like there's you and this person right here, like you guys come back together. Your connection and bond is so strong, so there, regardless of what's happened, it's just like on. It's never off. It never goes away. It never leaves you. It never leaves them. It's just you guys are not in alignment right now, okay? And they need to get into a place where they don't feel intimidated by you and who and what you are. It's like a lot of insecurities in this person. And if they could just, it's like if this is a romantic person, it's like you on their arm, they're very insecure, like you're cheating, everybody's looking at you, everybody wants you, everybody's gonna take you, opposed to seeing it in a different perspective of, damn, I'm lucky, look at this Aries I got on my arm. It's like they need to learn how to shift in their mind to that understanding and not let what's great and amazing about you, what made them fall in love with you, also make them insecure with other people noticing those things about you. That's just where they vibe. It's like they got to shift the perception in their head to where they see you as, damn, look at how lucky I am. I got Aries. Okay, that's just what they've got to overcome here. And lastly, look at this consciousness, and we have the eagle as a sign. Yeah, this person just has a lot of maturing to do, Aries, before you guys, you know, can come back together. So I'm just gonna pull a couple of tarot here. All right, so we have Judgment, and we have Seven of Swords. Yep, there's that manipulative energy, deception, etc. Aries, and with Judgment coming out on that, yeah, this Queen of Wands, like she's gonna get some karma and everything for what's happened here, but ultimately there's a part of her that knows, Aries, that she was wrong with Judgment. She knows she was wrong for what she did to you, or what she put you through, or the way she lied, just whatever. She knows that she was wrong, but I don't feel like she's at a place right now where she's grown from it, since she will hurt you again. That's a message that came out. It's like she needs to grow more, and you'll know when that time comes. Spirit will align this relationship when it's time, when she has grown from this experience, but she knows what she did was wrong. Okay, so over here on this King of Pentacles, we have the Two of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, man, super strong passed on loved one here. Okay, so Aries, with this, it's a matter of time, okay? If this is not a passed on loved one, it's a matter of time. Like, there's a lot of healing that needs to take place here, and I feel like it's more inside of you rather than them. Like, this person knows that they were wrong, and they stay away to give you the space and time to filter through everything, because they want you in their life, but they don't feel like it's the right time yet. Like, they're just, whatever they did, it's like, I've got to give Aries time. Like, they just feel like more time needs to pass. And then again, this could also indicate the passed down loved one. All right, so over here with this Queen of Wands, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and we have the Hanged Man. So the Knight of Pentacles is a very steady, stable energy, and what I feel about that, Aries, is this relationship will resume, but again, perception shift and growth needs to take place first, and I really feel strongly it's in this Queen of Wands here, and once that takes place, like, you guys will be able to come back together in a very solid foundation, connected type of relationship, okay? And lastly, we have the Tower, and we have the Eight of Cups for this Page of Wands. So with this, Aries, that person, the youngest energy, the most immature energy, that is the person that I feel like it's going to take the longest for you to heal and recover with. They've got a long journey ahead where they've got a lot of things that are going to happen to really wake them up and grow them into their full potential, you know, emotionally, mentally, etc. So let's pull some cards here to see what is needed to help heal these situations. All right, so with this Queen of Wands, we have let warmth of the sun hold you in its embrace. Yeah, Aries, you really need to heal and recover from what happened with this queen, and she has to get very real and honest with herself. Okay, over here with this knight, our King of Pentacles, we have emotions are the freedom given to express ourselves. Yeah, this person is really coming into alignment with their emotional body themselves, because remember, the emotional baggage sits here and that made them unavailable, and they're doing a lot of work to face themselves, to face their inner demons in order to come forth to you and express to you. Now, if this is passed on loved one, to me, this is really strong. Like, they say, I get it now, and that's why I'm trying to help you heal from what I put you through. With this Queen of Wands, we have embrace positive thoughts and actions. Yeah, this here is just saying, like, this queen really needs to not see you as a threat, but see you as a blessing that you are in their reality, okay? However that plays out for you, or for how that means for you personally. Last, with this Page of Wands, we are reflections of each other. Wow. Yeah, you and this person, I will eventually work it out, Aries. It's just, they're very young and immature. They have a lot of growth to do. And with that, we are reflections of each other. That goes back to how I feel like you are moving into a new place of unconditional love through this relationship and experience with this person, because it says we are reflections of each other. So there's growth happening in both of you emotionally. It's just, I feel like you are much more wise and mature. They've got a lot of growth to do to catch up to you. But in that being said, because you're learning and growing, it's like Spirit's taking you to this realm of unconditional love. Like, I just keep feeling that. Okay, so Aries, I'm going to wrap this up now by pulling a message from Heaven's card for each one of these. So like I said at the start, any one of these could be an embodied person or a passed on loved one. Now, some of you, a passed on loved one is going to come through to give some advice and encouragement about this particular person in your life. So I know that's a little confusing, but that's just, that's how Spirit told me to do this. So listen, remember me by the happy memories we've created. And so to me, there's 3 different photos here. And there's, you know, 2 different people. Well, no, there's a mother and a child, then the same little girl, and then well, is that the same? I can't quite tell. The 3 pictures is what's standing out the most. So, yeah, I feel like strongly 3 passed on loved ones because this card jumped out. So let's see what each one has to say. All right, under this Queen of Wands, we have, I am with the rest of the family. Okay, so this is a passed on loved one, you know, that was coming through, and just everything that's happened. She's letting you know that on the other side, things are a lot different, and, you know, you guys are still family, and she is with the ones that you've called family that have passed on, and even ancestors that you are not even aware of, Aries, okay? So she is letting you know that despite what happened here on Earth, it's not the same on the other side, okay? And this here, in her next life, she's going to have a lot to learn, like the judgment coming in, like the lessons that she gave and taught you that were painful, she will learn herself in her next lifetime, okay? And it's not a bad thing. This is all about soul growth. For those of you where this is just a passed on loved one giving you advice about this Queen of Wands, if she's still embodied, saying that this is part of your soul family, regardless of what it looked like, okay? And the energies will balance out, and this person will eventually see what she has done to you to the full magnitude, Aries, okay? So King of Pentacles, I was met by so many loving people. So as passed on loved one, this is the strongest vibe I was feeling here. This right here is letting me know that as this King of Pentacles transitioned, they reawakened to their emotional body and unconditional love and are in full recognition of what they denied you while they were embodied here on earth, and now they get it, and so they're projecting that love to you now, trying to help you heal those wounds, okay? If this is still an embodied person, this is a passed on loved one coming in to let you know there's a lot of spiritual beings around this King of Pentacles right now, reminding and bringing this King of Pentacles back into his heart space to heal this emotional baggage, okay? So Queen of Wands, we will be together again. This to me feels more like stronger of like a passed on loved one giving you additional guidance about this Queen of Wands. Like I said, like this is a soulmate to you and you guys will be together again. She just has a lot of growing to do. But as a passed on loved one, this is her saying, listen, we've shared many lifetimes. We're soulmates and I'm going to see you in the next one for sure. Okay. And this Page of Wands, we are so connected. So I love that because we are reflections of each other. So as an embodied person with a passed on loved one giving you advice, it's letting you know that this relationship too will definitely reconnect. There's just a lot of growth that has to take place, as we've already discussed. And as a passed on loved one, this is that page letting you know, like, I'm still with you every step of the way. I'm a reflection of you as above. You're a reflection of me, so below. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. So, Aries, that is your reading about who desires to heal with you. And also some passed on loved one energies coming through to give you messages and guidance as well. So I hope that you have enjoyed this reading and that you have found it helpful. And as we wrap up, I just want to say, anybody that you want to heal with, you know, just do the healing prayer, regardless of who's at fault. Just think in your head as you project your energy to that person you want to heal with, and, you know, say, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. And say that, you know, as many times as you feel comfortable, several times throughout the day and before you go to sleep. And that really creates the momentum of healing energy, not just for you within yourself, but also really opens up your channels to heal with these people, okay? So those are your messages, Aries. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.